Welcome to another episode of The Wandering Broker. My name is Jose Quinones, the broker of record with Linda Vista Real Estate with our main office in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. I am joined today by the one and only Christian Proctor, the mortgage loan officer with Del One. How you doing today, brother?
I'm very, very good, Jose. Thank you for having me here today.
Man, thank you for being here. Let's jump right into this. Can you start by telling us a bit about Del One and what sets it apart from other financial institutions?
Of course. So at Del One, we've been an organization that began in 1960. So, we're going on 84 years of being able to serve the community in a variety of different ways, whether that be, financial literacy, effective mortgage lending products, great consumer loans, basically just trying to listen to what our membership really needs and be able to kind of communicate that back to the representatives at Del One so we can effectively assist people moving forward.
Credit unions are known for being member focused. How does Del One prioritize its members' needs and financial well-being?
Well, everybody can say that, they prioritize their members' needs and financial well-being. The key really is to listen to what your members are telling you. You have to be there. You have to be willing to go meet them where they're at and understand what might be the best possible solutions for whatever they are encountering in terms of their financial goals, their financial life, whatever it might be. And truly taking that data and that feedback and implementing it, whether it be through deposit products, loan resources, just in a way to better assist everybody on the level that they need it.
Understood. How can someone become a member?
The easiest way to become a member is to go directly through our online portal. The membership can be completed online, in a branch. There's a variety of different ways to become that way, whether it be where you live, work, or worship. We also have a Del One Charity Foundation that you can be a member of and also obtain membership in that way.
Understood. So you say I can do it online. Can I walk into a branch as well?
You can absolutely walk
And
into
what's
a
the
branch.
Minimum deposit that I need?
The minimum deposit would be $5 to open a share account.
To open a share account?
Yes, sir.
And if one of the things that I've heard that you guys, and I would like for you to talk about that you guys are really good at, is helping people establish themselves, establish credit.
Right.
How does that work?
Basically, we're huge on financial literacy. There's a lot of people out in the community that just haven't been provided the general knowledge that they should have, through growing up or whatever it might be, to be able to establish that credit. So, we're willing to go through financial seminars with them, also opening up secured credit cards, establishing an auto loan at an affordable rate to just be able to continue to build that credit and start that financial journey with Del One and kind of walk hand in hand with them to hopefully get them to their ultimate goals.
Understood. So it's pretty much easy. There's really low barriers to becoming a member.
The real goal at Del One is to be the easiest place to work with. We've taken a lot of steps within the last 18 to 24 months to kind of really try to reach our members and be available for them and try to be a one-stop shop as their primary financial institution and offer an array of products that every other institution out there also does, but we do it in a way that we feel, is a lot more beneficial to our members because the relationship as far as being a nonprofit federal credit union is there where it's not with other institutions that are bound by shareholders and things like that.
Understood. I know when I hear the term nonprofit means that really your focus is making sure that those dollars are going directly into the community. So how does that work?
Basically, any kind of profits that Del One makes throughout the year goes directly back into the members. Whether that be deposit rates, share certificates, things that will be beneficial towards them with their financial journey moving forward.
Understood. What type of loan products do you offer, and what are some of the benefits members can expect when choosing your credit union for their lending needs?
The benefits that you can really hope to expect is just low cost and lower rates than you might find out there normally in the industry with the larger types of banks. As far as the different types of loan products we offer, it's a vast array on the consumer side, whether that be auto loans, personal loans, as far as depository products, share certificates, money market accounts with high rates, as far as interest returns, and also, mortgage lending. We're really big on educating first-time home buyers and kind of putting them in the position that they need to move forward to achieve their ultimate goal of home ownership. We also do have a variety of commercial products available for small business owners. So we like to think that we've, checked about as many boxes as we can to be a full-service institution for the community that we serve.
So if I'm thinking of becoming a homeowner, if that's been my dream in that bucket, I can just give you guys a call, and is there a fee for you guys to run my credit?
Absolutely not. No, you can give us a call. There's no application fees. Even if you're in the exploratory phase of your home ownership search, that's where we really want to catch you at, because that gives us the opportunity to really educate you, give you the lay of the land as far as what you can expect in terms of rates, rising home costs. So it's very important that we're around at the beginning of that journey, because we don't want to just see you for 30 days and say, here's your keys and thanks, it's been great knowing you. Our ultimate goal is to be your primary financial institution, and also help your family out in any way that we can too. We really want to have that relationship grow with an individual and kind of, spread out through their family for everyone to take advantage of the products that we have to offer.
So one of the things I just want to be clear on, I want to understand for myself, because I see this all the time. Somebody will come in, they'll meet with a lender, and then from one reason or another, they're not ready, right? It could be their credit or income, but if it is their credit, then I'll see some people just get lost, right? They get deflated, and yes, the bank might recommend, hey, there's this program, there's this nonprofit that can help you establish your credit or go through a program. Internally, what that process look like?
What we're really big on is not saying no, you know what I mean? Because nothing should be a no. It should be, maybe we can't do it right now, but let's get you on the path to hopefully get to where you need to be. Whether that be through additional financial literacies, our in-house credit counselors that will go over the reports in detail with those members to be able to say, hey, this is where you can kind of cut some things and possibly pay this down a little bit to hopefully get those scores up to where you need to be. Ultimately, we want to be able to get everybody to their goals, whether that's home ownership, an auto loan, whatever it might be. But we do take the time to get you in that position so you can get those scores up to where you need to be. Because overall, even if you're not going to ultimately work with Del One, we still want you to have that financial knowledge to be successful in your career and your life moving forward.
Wait a minute. Two things. So not only will you work with me if I am right now told not now, for a home, for a mortgage, even auto loans or credit card, whatever the case may be. And then number two, there's actually a person that I can stay in touch with,
of course,
throughout the journey without a fee.
Absolutely. With the benefit of a credit union is you do get that kind of face-to-face relationship with people. You're not just, clicking a button on a website or something like that and getting approved for a loan. Like, we're really big on being there and being available, because we want to be a part of that financial journey with you. And it's beneficial for everybody in that regard, because that you have a resource. If you have a question, you can come and talk to that representative that you've started a relationship with at Del One, and they're going to be available to answer that question for you if you need to.
And you have locations spread out throughout Delaware.
Yes, sir. That's the best thing, all the way from Dagsboro and Seaford all the way up to Wilmington and Newcastle.
No way. That's
Absolutely
awesome, man. Community involvement is a key aspect of many credit unions. Can you share some of the community initiatives or programs that Del One is involved in?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've been really big with, upstate, working with the Black Chamber of Commerce, also the newly initiated Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, downstate with organizations like La Plaza. We really try to get out there and expand our footprint and our branding to let people know that we are a resource and we're here and we're available for you.
Does Del One provide any educational resources, workshops for members to help them make informed financial decisions? Absolutely.
We love partnering with different organizations, different realtor firms, everybody that we can pretty much get involved with to better serve the community. The easier it is for us to reach people, the more information we can get out there. So we're definitely very, very big on first-time homebuyer seminars, financial literacy seminars, credit counseling, anything that we can do to hopefully assist you in getting to where you need to be.
So if I show up to one of your workshops, right, on that day, will I meet with a lender, or I'm just showing up to get some information, and then if I am ready, set up an appointment?
You could potentially meet with a lender at that point. It would really just depend on the type of workshop that it is. Anything that would be involving the mortgage department in itself, you're definitely going to see a lender. We're not sending just a marketing executive out there to kind of give you the bullet points and run through a show. No, we want to establish the relationship at the point of first contact. It's really easy to say that you want to do that, but if you're not actively there and you're not showing up to the places that you say you're going to be at, then it's just all window wash, you know
Yes,
what I mean?
sir.
So it's important for us to be where we say we're going to be and be available.
Understood. So if I show up to, let's say, to a first-time home buyer workshop, are there any things that I should bring with me?
The only thing you need to bring with you is a notepad. You know what I mean? A notepad, and keep your ears open for all the good knowledge that you're going to get back to you, because the sessions that we've been able to do so far, you know, the last 12 to 18 months have been very big in the mortgage department, especially with us getting out there and being accessible for people to get the information that they need. So we just want you to listen and hopefully take away something that's really beneficial for you and your family when you leave.
I believe that, man. Can you walk us through a typical loan application process at Del One, and what makes it unique or more accessible compared to traditional banks?
Usually, you know, with the traditional bank, you know, you're probably not going to speak to a loan officer for maybe a week after you've actually submitted your online application and still not talk to anybody. You know, is there instances where people will apply directly through the website before we can speak to them? Sure, but we're going to make sure that we contact them as soon as possible. Typically, the way that I like to start the process is with a conversation. You know, I mean, I want to be able to identify what your ultimate goals are. I want to be able to set the expectation for what you need to expect going through this process, and also provide you with the knowledge and information that you need to effectively make a quality decision. Because like I said before, you know, regardless if you end up staying with the Del One and creating that journey with us and securing your home ownership through Del One, the most important thing is that that goal is accomplished, whether it's with us or not. So if we can be a part of that journey one way or the other, that's really what we want to do.
You know, I've been counting, man. 3 times so far, you've made it a point to say whether you stay with us or not.
Right.
So all I feel and hear through that is relationship.
Right.
Right. So once again, that's what you're saying. You know, somebody can come in and ask questions, but if they still, and then they can go home and think about it.
Correct.
And before there's no pressure.
Right. And that's what we really want people to feel. You know, we're here to help. We are a resource in the financial world. Does that mean we want to work with you? Of course. But ultimately, if you find a better situation that's better for you and your family, that's the way that you need to go. We still want to be a resource for you. We still want to be a part of that journey that you're on. But we also want you to make the most effective decision that puts your family and you in the best situation that you can be.
Thank you. How do your interest rates and fees compare to those of traditional banks, and what should potential members know about these differences?
The good thing about credit unions is they are able to keep fees and costs low just due to the nature of the organization being a nonprofit. We keep most of our loans in-house, so we're able to price our portfolio rates a little lower than you would typically see on the national level. And the fees themselves are basically all pass-through fees, meaning that Del One's not profiting on any of those fees. They're actually just fees to process your loan request, whether that be an appraisal, the loan origination fee, a tax service fee. You know, those are all fees that are directly related to consummating your mortgage and getting you to that settlement table.
And once again, one of the things that I personally like about Del One credit unions is that once you make a profit, also the community continues to benefit.
Correct.
Right? Because you guys support organizations that support the community.
Exactly. You know, donations are a huge part, or should be a huge part, of every financial institution. You know, there's a lot of the larger banks that are out there, and not trying to badmouth anybody, but they're required at a certain federal level to give back X amount of dollars. Now, are they effectively making sure that those funds are reaching the right people all the time? I can't say that, but what we want to do with any kind of donations that we make in the community is we want them to go to the people that need them. You know, we don't want them padding someone's pocket on the back end. It needs to go to the people that actually need those resources and to be able to create a better life for themselves.
Understood. How does Del One support its members during financial hardship or challenging times?
As a financial institution, you know, you need to be available when things get bad. You know what I mean? Whether that's sitting down and talking to people, that's having effective certificate deposit return rates so people can earn a little interest income on the money that they do have deposited. You know, having effective small dollar loans that people might need in a pinch to pay their rent, and also keeping rates low enough that they're not effectively a payday alternative loan that essentially has a 100% rate that you're paying X amount of dollars for the next 6 years. The products that we have, we like to make sure that they are targeted in a way that it's not taking advantage of someone in a hardship, where a lot of those predatory loans through other institutions may be doing just that.
Understood. So now, this just came to me, and I really, I'm going to ask you now. I would love to partner up with you guys and do a workshop.
Yeah.
Just on interest rates, right?
Yeah.
What is it, right? And really, this is just for those of us out there that are really lost when it comes to understanding what interest, right? A lot of people, right, including myself and others, I've been there where we want to buy a house. You go buy a house. They qualify you to buy a house, but you still have no clue
Right.
of how interest rates impact your loan, your life, your payment. So I would love to do a workshop just focus on that, taking time to really digest that. You down for that?
I'm totally down for
Let's
that.
do it.
And, that's the biggest sometimes misconception is that people have is that you got the money to put down on a house. You understand what that payment might look at until you see that interest rate, and people don't take into account how that could have potentially affect you on a monthly basis. And being able to do those workshops is a tangible resource for people to have to really kind of understand how that works. Instead of just in their head, somebody told them that they could afford something. No, now you can actually see how this works and understand it, so you can make an educated decision on how you want to move forward.
Yeah. I really just I have a desire to do that.
Yeah, me too. I'm all about it.
The next question is, in an increasingly digital world, how is Del One leveraging technology to enhance the membership experience?
Del One has implemented a lot of different tech platforms over the last 18 months in an effort to, as I said before, to be the easiest place to work with. We want to make sure that everybody got comfortable in COVID by sitting on their couch and being able to do anything they wanted to, whether that was order food, apply for a loan, whatever it might be. So we've really taken a lot of steps to ensure that our members have that access, regardless of the time of day or regardless of where they are and what they might need, can be accomplished just by going onto our website or making a phone call.
Understood. And it's del1.org?
Yes, del-1.org.
Okay. Do you have any success stories or testimonials from a member who has benefited from your loan services?
I think that we have a lot of great success stories, a lot of testimonials. You can definitely find those on social media. I don't like to speak for people, you know what I mean, because I like them to kind of share their experiences with the world, and we've been very fortunate to help a whole lot of people. So those testimonials and success stories are always available on social media.
So they're out there, so
Yes,
that people can look up and know that the impact you guys are making in the community through families.
Exactly. I could sit here and talk about it, but coming from my mouth, it doesn't have the
So
impact.
you guys are on social media?
Yes, sir.
All right. So on Facebook, and what's that? Just look for Del One.
Yeah, through Facebook, Instagram. We're on a variety of social media platforms. So.
And once again, how can I become a member, and what should be the first step to making that happen?
To become a member, it's depending on if you have a family member within the credit union already, that can make you eligible through our charitable organization, the Del One Foundation, where you live, work, or worship. And the quickest way to do it would be directly online or visit your local branch.
Local branch. And what's the number if I wanted to call somebody and make an appointment?
You can reach our call center, which would be able to make any appointment at any branch reasonable to you at 302-739-4496.
One more time?
302-739-4496.
Christian, thank you, brother.
It was a pleasure, Jose. Thank you very much.
No worries. Until the next one.
Hey,
Peace.
have a good one.